Welcome to Chat Science. I am Hayley Loren, and today, because it is the winter holiday season, we are looking at fairy lights and how they work. So I remember when I was growing up that we would always, the previous year, put away the fairy lights and they would all be working and they wouldn't be tangled up and they would be completely fine. And then the year after, we would get them out of the box and we would test them, or my brother and my dad would test them, and they wouldn't work. And it wasn't that just one light on the fairy lights wasn't working, it's just that all of the lights weren't working. And we were like, why? Why was this? And I remember my brother spending hours, literally hours, testing each individual fairy light, trying to see which one was broken and then trying to fix them. So you probably already know that fairy lights are basically a circuit of wires and lights all connected together in this giant circle. And if we connect the end into the electricity socket, then they light up. There are two main types of circuit arrangement, which are series and parallel. Series circuits are when the lights are arranged in a line with one wire connecting between them. So the electricity travels through the wires and passes through each lamp, lighting them up in the process. But if one light breaks, then the path is blocked. The electricity can't flow around the circuit. When the circuit is broken in this way, it's known as an open circuit, and none of the lights will actually work. If the broken bulb is replaced, then the pathway is restored and electricity can flow again. Way hey. When the circuit works and there's a clear pathway, it's called a closed circuit. So here we have some working lights. Now technically, because these are in series circuit, then if one of these lights was broken, then all of the lights shouldn't work. So we're going to try and show this by taking out one of the lamps. So I'm going to disconnect it and I'm going to take this one out. There we go. So I've taken one of the lights out, and if we plug it back in, then they don't work. Now, if we pop the light back in, like so, if I can, there we go. So I've put the light back in and I'm going to reconnect it, way, and they are working. So it just shows that if you have lights that are in series circuit, so there's one wire going between each of the lamps, then if one light is broken, then none of them will work. And that's why my brother had to spend hours and hours trying to find the single light in order to fix all of the lights. So what does it mean when fairy lights are arranged in parallel? Parallel means the circuit has different branches and each lamp is placed on one of the branches. This means electricity can flow in two different ways to light up the lamp. Now, with this situation, if a bulb is broken, do the other lights continue to be bright and sparkly? The answer: yes. When a bulb is broken, the electricity still has a pathway it can travel down, and it can completely miss out the broken bulb. Yay! So you'll know that your fairy lights are arranged in parallel if you have two wires in between each of the lamps. But you may actually say to me, well, I actually have more than two in between the lamps. So what does that even mean? Well, this is even better. This means that the lights are arranged in series parallel. So it's a mix of the two. You may have some lights arranged in series, but each is connected in parallel. So if a bulb in one light breaks, all the lights on that line won't work, but then the other lines continue to shine brightly. So if you find that some of the lights in your fairy lights aren't working, but then some of them are, that is exactly why. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was enjoyable and useful to you. Hopefully now you can fix your fairy lights, or even just see what type they are. Are they series? Are they parallel? Or are they both? So as always, please do subscribe. It would be really cool if you join my channel so that you can always be reminded when a new episode is uploaded. So if you like it, subscribe.